as you can see, that has removed my finish. I'm down to clean wood. Looking for a little standing block. I'm going to take my fuzzies off. So, the next step I have to do is I have to take my bridge and I'm going to cut a little shoulder on my bridge so that will drop down into this pocket. That is not all that hard to do. Okay, now it's gluing time. You can use any wood glue. Don't use Gorilla Glue, don't use epoxy, don't use super glue. If you believe in hot glue being a miracle glue, use it. I can see advantages both ways. Titebond works. I don't have to worry about creep because I actually have a ledge here where that will not move. So we're locked in. What I do like to do, I'll put glue on both surfaces. I have a paper towel here. And for those who are really professional woodworkers, I like to put it underneath my workbench. Wayne Henderson's kind of partial right around his pocket. And yes, this is making a good mess. I want lots of glue on there. Now the reason why I want a lot of glue on there, I want to make sure I got very good surface-to-surface contact. Now I do know that the way that I make my joint, I don't need a god-forsaken amount of glue. Although I did kind of put a little more on here than I had to. But you do want glue on both surfaces. Alright, I can now take this, zoom underneath here, good. Just want to make sure I'm on my holes. This is a little thingamajig I made, threaded aluminum, have little balls on there. This is a piece of silicone rubber, and I got that at my local MSC. Now I want to gently get my clamp in here. You want to make the sound holes about 7 inches in diameter, so those are big fat hands can get into it. Now I'm actually holding that big nylon caul in underneath here, just by holding the clamp up. I can put that right on top. Okay, now I'm going to squish this in. There's another one in there. Now, how much force do I want on there? I want enough so that I can see all the glue coming out. And you can see I have glue in all parameters. Now I can take some water here, my paper towel, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to wet my paper towel. I'm going to take my little flat piece of plastic and I can go right into the corner and lift this glue up. Alright, let's see that. And you notice I'm pretty wasteful with the paper towels, but I got to get that glue off. And it's a lot easier to get it off now. Now I will let it go sometimes for a couple of minutes till it boogerizes nice. And a little bit of white vinegar in the water helps to cut that glue. Now, clamping time. How long do you want to leave it clamped? Titebond actually calls for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. I will admit that I usually let this stuff go at least 2 hours, but I have done it in less. In this case, I'll probably let this sit. It's getting near the end of the day, so I might let this go till tomorrow. I don't think leaving it clamped up is going to harm it any. Also, what I'm going to do now is, on these little tails on the end, I can just give them a little squeeze. I'm just going to give them another more tweak. Now remember, we're taking a fixed length, which is from the nut to the 12th fret. We're multiplying that times 2. But I'm giving it a little bit. In this case, in a 25/4, I'm going to 25.5 to the center of the saddle, following the line of the string. And I'll do that with the base, and then add another 1/8 to that. So, what that will do, that will give you very good intonation. It's almost impossible to get perfect intonation on every fret on the neck of a fretted instrument. It just doesn't happen. But if you do this, you're going to find that you're going to get very good intonation. This will give you a decent action range of about up to, for the bluegrassers, but mostly right around that 5/7 mark. And I'm glad I could help you out. From my shop to yours, John Hall of Blues Creek Guitars, me and Glenn say goodbye.